Let me ask you a question you've probably never asked yourself. What if laziness is not the enemy of ambition, but its secret weapon? Sounds crazy, right? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will get the answer, and you're going to see your so-called laziness in a completely different way, and you might even realize it's been trying to save you all along. Part 1. The War Inside You. If you're watching this, chances are you're tired of yourself, tired of dreaming big and doing little, tired of setting alarms you snooze, tired of watching others build their dreams while you're stuck in an endless loop of YouTube videos, Pinterest boards, and TikToks about success. You want the best life. But your energy, your motivation, it comes in waves. And between those waves, you feel guilty. You feel ashamed. You beat yourself up. Let me tell you about a girl named Sarah. Sarah had dreams of becoming a best-selling author. She could visualize her name on bookshelves, signing copies, giving talks. She even bought notebooks and cute pens, made a Pinterest board for her dream writing studio. But she wrote nothing. Every time she sat down, her mind froze. She'd suddenly feel exhausted, or she'd remember the laundry, or get hungry, or scroll Instagram for 2 hours and feel like garbage. Sound familiar? She wasn't lazy, she was terrified. Part 2. Laziness is often fear in disguise. Let me tell you something nobody ever taught you in school. Laziness is almost never about laziness. It's usually one of 3 things: fear of failure, fear of imperfection, fear of effort not being enough. If you've got big dreams, your brain knows how high the stakes are. It knows that if you try and fail, it'll hurt. So instead, it does something sneaky. It convinces you to procrastinate, scroll, nap, research more. Your brain isn't sabotaging you. It's protecting you, but that protection is costing you your future. Part 3. The Trap of Potential. There's a specific kind of pain that only people like you feel, the pain of wasted potential. You know you could be amazing. You know if you actually showed up, you could crush it. But that knowledge becomes a curse. Because now, every lazy moment feels like a betrayal. Every time you binge Netflix instead of working on your dream, it stings a little more. It's like standing in front of a locked door labeled greatness and realizing you're the one holding the key, but refusing to turn it. Part 4. The Ambition Paradox. Let's get real. Being ambitious but lazy feels like being 2 people at once. One part of you is on fire. You see the vision, you feel the pull, you dream bigger than most people dare to. But the other part, it wants to lie down. It's overwhelmed. It shuts down before you even start. That conflict creates a kind of emotional exhaustion that people without dreams will never understand. You're not just tired, you're soul tired. Because every day, you're living with the tension of who you are and who you could be. That's not laziness. That's a broken strategy. Part 5. Lazy people build efficient systems. Here's the secret that might flip your whole mindset. Lazy people are often the best system builders. Why? Because they hate wasting effort. They want to do the most with the least. Think about it. The guy who invented remote controls? Probably lazy. The person who automated their business so they could work 4 hours a week? Lazy and rich. The student who found a way to memorize 100 flashcards in 10 minutes? Definitely not grinding all night. What if your laziness is trying to force you to build smarter systems? Part 6. Rewrite the story. You're not lazy, you're untuned. Let me give you a new identity. Not ambitious, but lazy. Let's call it ambitious, but untuned. Imagine you're a race car, built for speed, for greatness. But right now, your tires are flat. Your engine's cold. The oil hasn't been changed. Of course you're not moving. Laziness is a signal, not a sentence. It's your body and mind saying, I want this dream, but I don't know how to start. Or, I don't feel safe to begin. Or, this feels too big. The fix isn't shaming yourself. The fix is learning how to warm up your engine. Part 7. Emotional example, the bridge moment. Let me tell you about someone I knew, James. James used to talk big. I'm going to build an app that changes the world. I'm going to retire my parents. I'll be a millionaire by 30. He had the vision, but after work, he'd just lie on his bed and scroll. Every day he'd say, tomorrow I start. Then one day, his mom came home crying. Her company laid her off. She was 57, too old to re-enter her field easily, but she had no savings. James cracked. That night, he didn't feel inspired. He didn't feel ready. But he opened his laptop, Googled how to build an app. The next day, he did 20 minutes more, then 30, then 1 hour. In 18 months, he launched a platform. Today, it pays his mom's rent. He wasn't lazy. He just needed something to shake him awake. Sometimes the bridge between your lazy self and your powerful self is one emotional trigger, one reason that's bigger than you. Part 8. The 3-step method for the ambitious but lazy. Okay, let's stop talking theory. Let's give you a tool right now. If you're ambitious but lazy, try this 3-step method. Step 1, micro movement. Don't start big, start insultingly small. Want to write a book? Write 2 sentences. Want to work out? Do 3 squats. Want to build a business? Spend 5 minutes Googling your idea. Why? Because action creates momentum. And momentum is what lazy ambition is craving. Step 2, environment. Edit your environment is stronger than your willpower. If your phone is nearby, if your bed's too cozy, if your room screams, scroll, not work, you will lose. Change one thing today. Move your charger outside the room. Put your work materials on your bed. Tell someone your goal so they keep you accountable. Make your environment support your ambition, not your excuses. Step 3, emotional fuel. Laziness fades when the fire inside you gets hotter than the comfort of the couch. So ask, who will suffer if I stay lazy? What dream dies if I don't move? Write it down, look at it every day. Let it burn you a little. Because pain can paralyze. But the right pain can also wake you up. Part 9, emotional truth, you're not broken. Maybe nobody's ever told you this, so let me be the first. You are not broken. You are not lazy because you're weak. You are lazy because you're scared, overwhelmed, disconnected, or untrained. But inside you, there's still a fighter, a builder, a genius, a finisher. Someone who's tired of almost starting, almost living. And that version of you, they're not far away. They just need you to believe that ambition and rest can coexist. That momentum is more important than motivation. And that laziness doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're listening for the right strategy. So let me answer the question I asked at the beginning. What if laziness is not the enemy of ambition, but its secret weapon? Here's the truth. Laziness, when listened to and understood, forces innovation. It demands efficiency. It tells you there has to be a better way. And for someone ambitious, that's gold. Because you don't want to work harder, you want to work smarter. You want to win with flow, not force. So stop fighting your laziness. Start learning from it. Use it to design a life where ambition doesn't feel like a burden, but a game. Now go. Write the first line, do the first rep, make the first move. Because the lazy you might just be the smartest part of you.